Okay, I think I'm streaming. We shall see. I know everybody's like, well, I didn't even know Scuba was going to come on today. Well, here I am. And y'all are going to have to let me know if the stream is stuttering or bad or what's going on because I don't have a clue. Um, this obviously doesn't have the best internet in the world down here. I mean, the computer I'm using is fine, but that's about it. So I'll wait till people show up because I know that nobody knew I was going to stream, including myself. I'm running on about, well, we're both running on about 2 hours sleep because the flight got in at 10 p.m. Central Time, which was technically 11 p.m. our time. And thanks, Arnie. Um, and then we had to drive from, maybe I should now on Facebook group. Yeah, Munchkin could do that if she would. Um, so we basically got here at the hotel at midnight last night, and I couldn't sleep. So I stayed up till, oh, well, I was laying down, but I was awake till at least 3 a.m. And then Kyle was like, yeah, I want to get started around sunrise. So I had to wake up at what, 5:45 or something, and get up and go out to the airfield. And I know Munchkin posted a couple of pictures in the group, but I haven't taken any video yet because mainly today was just a lot of classes. We talked about airspace and wings and motors and harnesses, and I did a lot of field work just practicing flying the glider itself, which was fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work, but it's rewarding because it's not it's not difficult unless you make it difficult. Like if you're trying to control the wing too hard, it's going to you're welcome, Dolores. If you're working against the wing, it's basically going to nose dive right into the ground. So he's real good at, hey, you shouldn't be pulling this brake. You should be pulling this brake. Let off that brake. Tomorrow, um, once again, he wants to start at sunrise. So got to get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, and he has basically, it's like this makeshift trike that he's made up, and he wants to practice taxiing with that trike with the wing above our head to see if we can control the wing and keep it centered above our head as we go down the runway with the trike, or his version of a trike, I should say. We're also going to get into basically, looks like a swing set. Yeah, our room does smell like ferrets. This is not the best hotel in the world, but it's the closest one to the airfield. If we would have went to a nice hotel, we would have been driving almost an hour to get here every day. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather be in a okay hotel and only be 3 or 4 miles away. So yeah, we definitely need some air freshener, Dolores. We're actually, when I get done with this, we're probably going to go to the store and buy some air freshener, some snacks. I mean, there's nothing here. Although this room does, there's like two outlets in this whole room. Um, oh, Gail, I absolutely loved it. I don't know how to explain it. What surprised me the most is when you go to pull up the wing, you think, oh, this isn't going to be that bad. And the wind hits it and it yanks up in the air. It pulls right up between your crotch. That'll wake you up really quick. I mean, I know we were up at, yeah, you'll get on your tippy toes really quick. Y'all want to see Munchkin here? There she is. Okay, so yeah, I, it's I used two different wings today. One was just a single sail wing, which is a smaller wing, but it's easier to get up in like low winds. I started on that one. Then he switched me to much nicer wing, but it requires more wind. So we tried to use it for a little while, and then the wind was dying down. So we went back to the original wing. I'm out there practicing my tail off while everybody else was over there sitting in lawn chairs, and I'm like, I'm trying to get this done. I want to practice. I don't want to sit around and be lazy. This is my time to what little time I have down here. I want to 110% into this thing. So, and he's all, oh, we got a prodigy here. He thinks I'm doing really good. Now, yes, I'm a fast learner, but I also know that I don't want to go too fast for my own good. I don't want to push it to where I'm like, oh, I'm ready to fly, and I'm not. I definitely don't think I'm ready to go up in the air right this second. Maybe after tomorrow I will be. I don't know. I'm hoping before we get closer to the end of the week, though, that I will actually get a chance to take off. I'm going to take some video tomorrow, even if it's riding around on the stupid trike thing, or I'll get Munchkin to push the button to record. I'll use the 360 cam, which if I upload it from here, probably would take a full day because of how slow the internet is. But maybe if I edit it and take it out of 360 mode, I might be able to get it smaller, um, and that way it won't be as hard to. Because if I upload a full 360 video where y'all can look all the way around, yeah, that looks great and everything, but who wants to see the other side of the airfield where nothing's going on? So I'm just gonna try to focus on where the action is, save that video and upload it if I can. It's gonna obviously look a little off. I've noticed that, especially on the 360 camera, that what I see is not necessarily what the camera sees. There could be something right in front of me, and the camera, if it's more than 50 feet away, it seems like you can't see it. So it's like just the aspect ratio of the camera needs to be close. Um, just shoot me flying, forget the 360. Yeah, well, like I said, Dolores, tomorrow I don't know if we're going to be any flying going on. Anything's possible, but we're going to be doing hang tests with a motor on our back and practicing weight shift and all that stuff, which Kyle's an excellent teacher. I mean, he definitely breaks everything down for you. He actually went through the um, the airspace stuff for Newport News where we live. He was like, hey, this is your area. This is where you could go fly. This is where you can't fly. This is where you need to ask to fly. So I know all around our area now where I can and can't fly, or I need to ask permission to fly. So that's cool. Um, but yeah, while I'm there, there's not just me there. There's another lady there that I've watched a video of. Me and Munchkin both saw the video where this lady crashed her trike and it tore the skin off her hand, and she was actually here. And she said the whole reason I'm back here is because I tried to fly before it was my time, and I end up crashing my trike, and that's what tore her skin off her hand, which it looks great now. So I don't know how long it's been since that happened, but she looks fully healed now. Um, yeah, yeah, Munchkin is handling it pretty good. She's just chilling. You need to blow up mattress to sleep on while he's flying. I mean, it's not like she was by herself over there. If she was by herself, it would be really, really boring, but there was other people to talk to. Granted, we don't know those people, but now that we've seen them a full day, and then some of the people that were there today were leaving today, so they wanted my name and contact info so that they can get in touch with me later on, which is fine. He said, or if I'm ever in Virginia, maybe I can come over there and fly. And I'm like, well, that's fine if we can find a place, but Man, my throat itches. This they got me the rental car I got. It's kind of funny because I paid for the lower version of rental car and got the insurance, but then when I got to get the rental car, they wanted me to buy their insurance. I'm like, what's wrong with the insurance I already got? Well, that was from a third party, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, so how much is it? How much more is it for your insurance, which is another 400 and something dollars? I was like, you know what? The insurance I already bought better cover this car. So it's a 2022 Tacoma. Um, Really nice truck. She was trying to get me to upgrade to an SUV, and I said, "No, I don't need to upgrade." She goes, "Well, I'm gonna upgrade you to a pickup truck because I don't have any clean cars that are standard cars right now. So free upgrade to a truck, which is awesome. The thing's got like lane assist and all kinds of stuff. If you even slightly move out of your lane, it starts beeping at you like, "Hey, get back in your lane." I didn't know what that was at first. What was beeping? I was like, "Oh, I'm over the line a little bit," and it tells you. Yeah, she needs to sleep. We both need to sleep. But I feel bad I couldn't do a show. You know, obviously we were on an airplane, and there was no way to do a show while I was on the airplane. Hell, we didn't have internet in there unless you paid for it. I guess I don't know. I didn't see any Wi-Fi signal in that plane. But their own American airline app, yeah, it's so you can watch movies and stuff, but not so you can actually do anything. But they wouldn't have allowed any cameras in there anyway, so that it is what it is. I did bring the Guar 21, so I'm using it with the good old UL, or not UL, the Dead Rabbit R tank, or UL might make it. I don't remember who makes this. Vandy Vape, maybe Vandy Vape. I don't know. I know the mod's Vandy Vape. The tank, Hell Vape, maybe. But so I can show you. I've been using this all day, and the battery's still full on it. I'm vaping it at 55 watts. That camera is not going to focus because it's not a focusing camera. But yeah, I'm at 55 watts, and it still shows like 98% battery. That's why I like this mod so much, man. I can just sit here. I brought, I don't know how many extra batteries just in case. They're all 21700. I got the charger. Hadn't even taken the charger out of the suitcase. It's just sitting there because I haven't needed it. Now, I do plan on whether I use all the batteries tonight, which hopefully I will, but I'm going to swap batteries out and then I'll charge the other ones, but I'm good for now. Hopefully you guys' this weekend is going okay so far. Hello, Fee. How you doing? I was just telling everybody that I'm really enjoying my training so far. I mean, it was only the first day. I definitely don't want to be one of those guys that go, "Yeah, I trained in one day." That's not smart. I mean, even if you, even though he said I was handling the wing really good, I don't think you can learn everything in one day. There's no way you can learn. Even he's still learning stuff. So, and he's been doing it a long time. But yeah, there's no way that I would be like, "Yeah, well, hello down under, down under." There's no Starbucks within 30 something miles of this place. 33 miles away for the closest Starbucks because she wanted some good coffee, and I'm like, there's a McDonald's. That's about it. I don't. This Sonic has coffee too, though, right? So maybe there's a Sonic across the street. There's not a lot to choose from. You got Chinese food, Mexican food, Sonic, and McDonald's. That's about the four options that I see close by us. Yeah, I remember seeing the Taco Bell sign, but I think it was on the other side of town. Um, but yeah, Kyle's got a nice place. He's got horses and a really big yard with a barn, and yeah, he could, if he wanted to, he could take off right from his front yard. So that's pretty cool. I got to admit though, this is definitely way out in the sticks, guys. I mean, there is when we left the airport, What am I learning to fly in? I will tell you, Fee. When we left the airport, we only saw two cars on a Friday night driving from Shreveport, Louisiana over to Spring Hill. Two cars. That was it. On a Friday night. Yeah, once we got off the interstate. But I am, Fee, I'm learning to fly a paramotor. I thought you knew that at this point, but maybe you don't. But yeah, I'm learning to. Right now, I'm just kiting the wing above my head, so I get really good at controlling the wing. Because what happens when you pull the wing up, depending on the wind behind you, one side will tilt off or the other side will tilt off, and you have to correct it, but not too much. If you do it too much, the wing ends up crashing into the ground one way or the other way, or it may just drop down in front of you. There's a lot of factors, but it's honestly not that hard to learn as long as you pay attention, which I've been paying really close attention. Yeah. Does Kurt rent his gear? Oh, does Kyle? Now, I don't know if he rents his gear, Dolores. I do know for a fact that if you train with Kyle, it's pretty much a lifetime thing. So if I decided later on, like say next year, if I wanted to come back down to Louisiana and get more training, I wouldn't have to pay anymore. I would just train some more with him. But using his equipment during training is completely free. That's the whole reason that you have to pay to train, because when the equipment does break, he doesn't have to charge a student for it because that's what the money's for. Broken props or the cage or the netting on his wings. He's a dealer though, so he can sell paramotors and wings and harnesses and all. He's got all that stuff. Like I said, a couple of people that were there were buying stuff from him while we were there, and I'm like, wow. The one guy that left today bought a kiting harness, and he don't even have a wing, so he just wanted the harness because it was there. He didn't have to order it and wait to get it. Other people want to know how they can buy some what do you call those? um, wow, windsock. Why couldn't I think of windsock? They want to know how Kyle bought the wind. He pretty much every answer he had Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. So he gets like this 20-foot fiberglass pole that he ties a ribbon onto, and he'll stick that in the ground somewhere, and you'll see whenever you may have seen it on the picture on there's a normal windsock, which is that big orange one. It's in the middle of the airport field, but there's little ones that you'll see stuck in the ground with long streamers coming off of it. That's the ones he made. Um, and it's kind of important to watch those so you know which way the wind's coming from, so you know which way you have to run. Obviously, you want to run into the wind. If you run any other direction, the glider's just going to crash back to the ground. Um, but yeah, getting the risers correct and yes, not only the wind speed, Dolores, but also the wind direction. That's the wind speed, depending on how high the windsock's going. You know, if it's straight out and blowing, that's probably a lot of wind. That's probably about 20-mile-an-hour wind. If it's kind of tilted a little bit, but you'll get a windsock that may hang this way and then float over here and then back over here. If it's doing that, then the wind's really erratic. It's probably not a good time to even try to fly. You want the wind to be steady but in a single direction. If it's switching around a lot, it causes a lot of problems, which that's why it's better to fly at sunrise and sunset. Okay, see you, Gail. I will definitely keep posting pics and videos. I'm sorry I didn't get video today, but I promise I'll get some tomorrow. So y'all can see exactly what's going on. Even my mistakes, you'll get to see. Why is that red? That usually means I'm using too much bandwidth. figures. I probably have the broadcast set to 1080p, and this can't handle it. But I right now I know we definitely need some sleep. We have to go to the store first, pick up some things, come back here, um, and then we're gonna get some sleep. We got 2 hours sleep, guys. I'm running on fumes right now. The good thing though is I thought I would be really tired because I'm not in good shape. I haven't been exercising and stuff to get ready for this. The only thing I did was lose weight. Same way with Gail. She's been losing weight. Zen's lost a crap load of weight. And but I didn't really exercise to prepare for this. And I'm surprised that I was able to do that and it didn't. It's kind of like exercising, but it's so much fun that you don't even realize you're working hard. I mean, when I got done kiting today, I took off the harness and I was like, man, I'm sweating. I didn't even realize that I was moving around so much that I started sweating. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to shower now. But yeah, it's definite workout. Even when you're doing things correctly, it's still a workout. And when that wind hits hard, like say you get a 10-mile-an-hour gust with the bigger wing, when that wing catches the wind and pulls up, it yanks right up in your crotch. Yeah, it's a wake up call for sure. That's why you got some trainers that train on the beach and stuff, and the reason they do that on the beach is because a beach has a steady flow of air coming off the ocean, just a steady laminar flow. There's no change in wind direction. It's always coming right off the ocean, boom, straight into your face. So it's easy to kite a wing, but I think in all honesty, it's not realistic for I mean, you're not always going to be flying at a beach. I'd rather train for something that's going to be more realistic where there's little to no wind or maybe some medium wind. But a beach, you could take off in maybe 2 steps because the wind's blowing so strong off the water. You can just take a step or two and you're in the air. But I want to train to where real life situation is going to happen. I know up in Newport News we got beaches all over the place, but a lot of them are military and we can't fly in that airspace. So I mean, the ones that we do have, one of them's private, so I could call and ask for permission to fly there, but not private beach. I mean private airfield. Yeah. Oh, so maybe I'll stream 7 more minutes. I'll go for 30 minutes. That'll be my long stream right there. I just gotta. I mean, I can't stay up late tonight because if I gotta get back up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, I definitely want to be fresh and of sound mind tomorrow. Because today I was so scatterbrained. I'm surprised that I did as well as I did, just running on a couple hours sleep. I was like, man. And she had coffee and I didn't. I had one sip of her coffee, but it was terrible. I didn't even think McDonald's made that bad of coffee, but that coffee was terrible. Ugh. You need your snack and sleep. Yeah, you're right, Dolores. I do need a snack and sleep. I will do that. It's kind of funny that this hotel, another. Well, it's not really a gaming chair. It's an office chair, but it's kind of funny that my chair broke at home, the gaming chair, which I posted a picture of. Come to Kyle's house, and he's got this wrought iron furniture out there, and one of the chairs I sat in fell back. I thought it was going to break. It leaned back really far, and he's like, "Yeah, you don't want to sit in that chair." After I was all about to fall out of it. What kind of room is that? Crack house? Pretty much, Jazzy. This is the low rent hotel. And you probably just got here, but the reason that we got this hotel is because it's the closest to the airfield. It's literally like 3 miles away from here. If I would have got one of the nice hotels in Shreveport, I would have had to drive an hour every day and every day back just to come back and forth to train, and I didn't want to do that. I mean, this room is okay. It's definitely not a nice hotel. The ceiling is ridiculous. It's a drop ceiling like they normally would put in an office building. The toilet is crooked. It wasn't even installed correctly. The AC unit is a window unit. There's two plugs. My TV has a crack in it. It's the crack hotel. It's the crack hotel. So, yeah. The no-tell hotel. You know what, Mowgli? I think that's about close as you can get right there. As far as the flight went, it was pretty good. I mean, we didn't really have any issues. I think going back's going to be worse because we got to have two connecting flights. But the way down here, we only had one stop, and I was buzzed when I got on that plane. Even when I did that live broadcast on Facebook, I was still buzzing pretty good because I had a lot to drink before I got on the plane. I just wanted to be calm because it had been a long time since I've been on a plane, and I did not want to be like, don't use a UV light. I would not be doing that, Mowgli. We do have one, but it's at home. Didn't want to bring the UV light to check any hotel room. No, 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 no. But yeah, yes, I am saving money, Ozman. I mean, this hotel was cheap. If I told Jazzy how cheap this hotel room was per night, I even got a discount because I said, look, I'm not going to be staying here. Yeah, I mean, they took some off because I was like, look, I don't need the room Saturday and Sunday. We're leaving early Saturday morning, so I don't need it. So they took a little money off, but not much. Whatever. It's still not a bad price for 8 days. So yeah, yeah, we're staying here 8 days. $500 for 8 days. Not bad, huh? So there you go. Go to Walmart and buy throwaway sheets. Yeah, that's another. Well, Munchkin already said she wants to get a blanket because she's freezing. She's closest to the AC unit. The AC unit's not at this window. It's over in the corner of this room. So it's blowing basically right on her. I can turn it up, but then I'll get hot. So it's kind of a give-take situation. We'll find some happy medium. I mean, we've only been here one night. We managed to get at least 2 hours sleep in. But yeah. Yeah, the car, yeah, it's one of the, since it's a 2022, it does not have a key. It's just got a good old push button start. Yeah, not bad, right? $500 for it was five something, and then when I told them I didn't need Saturday or Sunday, they took it down to 500. And then she was like, "Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." I mean, it ain't like she got out a calculator. She just gave me a price, and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." It was cheaper than what I would have paid, and I was willing to pay the whole thing because that's what I technically booked it for. So they cut me some slack. I cut them some slack. Yeah, the blanket. Yeah, see, the sheets are nice. It's on the bed, but yeah, the blanket. No, I wouldn't let that thing touch me. Um, we're gonna switch. He likes to be by the door. Yeah, I am by the door. She says we're gonna. If we switch, then I get to keep the two pillows. There's no sharing of the pillow. No sharing of the pillow. But yeah, Kyle's a really easygoing guy. He's funny. He doesn't yell at you. He just goes, "Hey, don't do that. Do this." And yeah, and then he'll be like, "I mean, right." Yeah. Sometimes he'll call out the wrong thing. Run left. I mean, right. And yeah, he'll get it. But he knows what he's talking about. That's for sure. Sleep in the new car. Well, there you go. I'd have to leave the engine running, Jazzy. It's hot down here. It's like 80 degrees down here. Right now it's probably 70 something. Yeah, even my watch says it's 7:30 and the laptop says 8:30. I'm on the new laptop, Jazzy, right now. Um, so yeah, they Ozman, it's not a car I bought. It's a rental car, but it's a 2022 car with 3,000 miles on it. So it's a pretty new car to be a rental. Oh yeah, of course I like it, Jazzy. I liked it since the beginning. It's just I don't really need it to cast with. So yeah, Toyota Tacoma, 2022, 4 door, big full size truck. Um, well, they were, and then they were like, "Do you want us to take care of the gas?" No, I'm good. I can fill it up before I come back. Ain't no telling what they would have charged to fill that thing up. So I'm like, no, I'll go get some snacks and some sleep. I will do that, Dolores. I hope y'all have an excellent weekend. I'm going to go tomorrow. Like I said, I'll get some video and show y'all. I'll post the video as soon as I can tomorrow night because I don't think I'll be able to. I'm not going to be able to post it during the day. But once we get done with tomorrow and all the training and what I can film, I'm going to try to film some of the other students if they let me post it. I have to get their permission. Obviously, I can't just post somebody on the internet that don't want their picture. I can post myself, but not them. So Kyle will be okay with it, but the other students may not be so happy with that. So we'll see how it goes. But just wanted to come on, give y'all an update. We're both fine. We both made it here safely. First day of training went great. Yeah, I hope so, Mowgli. And I will catch y'all real soon. Like I said, snacks and sleep right now. Until then, I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.